What's up, everyone? It's Saturday and there's 10 games on today, and I got three picks. Three picks that I'm definitely liking a lot more than I did yesterday's games and yesterday's picks. Yesterday, guys, just 1 and 2. Like I talked about in the video yesterday, I wasn't too hot on the whole card yesterday. It was a little funky. Today, things are a lot different. The bet size is going to increase, and I think we're going to have some pretty good results today, guys. Let's check out these picks and make some money. Let's go. All right, first up, Memphis and Philly taking on the Sixers. Memphis a 1.5 point road favorite, 223.5 the total. Both these teams, guys, I expected a lot more out of them this season. Both teams struggling with injuries. Embiid and Paul George still have not made their debut for the Sixers. They're not going to play tonight. And Memphis, they're going to be without Desmond Bane and Marcus Smart. The Grizzlies, they're coming off a pretty good home win, a bounce-back home win against the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee, guys, the punching bag of the league so far, just 1 and 4. But they lost straight up as a 12.5 point home favorite to Brooklyn. Next night came back on the back-to-back with 2 less players and got a nice W. Tonight on the road, where Memphis, guys, they are 1 and 1. Their one win coming in Utah against the Jazz, guys, who are just absolutely pathetic. They only won that game by a bucket. So Memphis so far, even though it's a small sample size, just 2 games, they've been struggling on the road. Philly, they've also been struggling. They're just 1 and 3 overall, and they're coming off a home loss to the Detroit Pistons. A bad loss for Philadelphia, no doubt about that. But tonight, guys, are going to have a chance to bounce back. And I'm going to take the Sixers here, guys, with the plus 1.5. This is mostly a fade of Memphis on the road. Still not convinced, guys, until they show me something away from Memphis. Plus these injuries, these are significant, guys. Desmond Bane and Marcus Smart. Philly, they're going to be in desperation mode. So far, guys, just 1 and 3. They can't lose too many games. They got to keep in touch with the upper echelons of the East. They got to buy some time for Joel Embiid and Paul George. I think tonight's a good opportunity for them to get on the board. I'm going to take Philly here with the plus 1.5 in my first pick of the night. All right, second pick of the night, Minnesota and San Antonio taking on the Spurs. Timberwolves, 3.5 point road favorites, 213.5 is the total. Minnesota, this is going to be a second night of back-to-back. They're coming off a very impressive win last night at home to Denver. It looked like they were going to lose their second straight ball game. They lost the previous game to Dallas at home. They managed to avoid back-to-back losses in Minnesota. Anthony Edwards hit the game winner last night. They made a big comeback. They were down by something like 8 or 9 points with a couple minutes left. Furious rally. They came back and got the W. Minnesota. Now there could be some tired legs or some travel involved. And San Antonio, guys, rested and at home. 3.5 point dogs. I don't think this is going to be an easy ball game for Minnesota. 3.5 point line, pretty low. I had it estimated a little bit higher. San Antonio, guys, how am I going to approach this game? I think I'm going to take the Spurs here. I see a plus 1.5 for the first half. I'm leaning also towards a plus 3.5 for the full game. But I think San Antonio could probably jump out to a good lead at half. And at the end, guys, I think it could go down to the wire. So my pick in this game, guys, I'm going to take the Spurs with a plus 1.5 first half bet in this one. All right, third and final pick of the night. It's going to come in the game between the Miami Heat and the Washington Wizards. The Heat are 9 point road favorites, 223 the total. Both teams 500 on the year, 2 and 2. Miami beat Charlotte and Detroit. Dropped games against the Orlando Magic and in their last one against the Knicks at home, 116 to 107. They've had a couple of days off. Veteran ball club, guys. That should definitely help. Miami, we see a pretty big number here, the 9 points, guys. It is kind of high. I had it estimated at around 7, 6.5 or 7, so we have a bit of an inflated line over here. Washington, like I said, also 2 and 2 on the year. They dropped the first 2 to Boston and Cleveland, a couple of blowout losses, bounced back with a couple of really nice wins against the Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks are absolutely brutal, guys. Washington, their last one, they even managed to get that W without Kyle Kuzma, who did not play in that game. He's also not expected to play tonight. Now, guys, these two teams, I think there's a huge difference in class. Washington, when it's all said and done, they're going to be at the bottom of the East, guys. I think the 2 and 2 record so far is an overachievement. I'm going to take Miami here, guys. I'm going to lay the 9. I know it looks like a huge number, but I think we're going to have a blowout on our hands over here. I'm going to take the Heat minus 9 with confidence in this game. So, 3 picks for tonight. Philly plus 1.5. San Antonio plus 1.5 first half. I'm also leaning towards a play for the full game with the plus 3.5. I'm still not quite ready to pull the trigger on that just yet, but I think San Antonio will get out the gates quick. And Miami with the minus 9. My favorite play out of these three guys is Philly with the +1.5. I'm really liking this play. Then I like Miami with the -9. I might even look for a possible teaser with these two, buy some points, parlay them together. But overall, I'm really liking tonight's plays. Definitely a lot more than I did yesterday's card. I think these picks are pretty strong. But guys, these are my picks. This is what I like for tonight. If you guys don't like these picks, if you like the other side, my advice to you is to always bet what you like. Always bet the games that you agree with and that you want to put your money on. Don't follow anybody blindly, not even me, not anybody. Just always, guys, follow your gut. And also, down in the ticker, look, guys, always bet responsibly. Be disciplined. Have a money management plan. And take this serious, guys. Take this serious unless you're a casual bettor that like to put maybe $5 on these games. Put in some wild parlays. That's all good. But if you guys are serious about this game, money management is very important. Being disciplined and always going with your gut. So, guys, with all that being said, I am going to wrap up today's video. I'm going to wish you all good luck on your plays. And before I go, guys, let me down in the comments what you like. Let me know. I'm very curious to know what your plays are like. Maybe you guys can give me some ideas. We'll have a conversation down in the comments. Give me your thoughts. I'll give you my thoughts. Conversation is also very valuable. Good luck on your plays, guys, and I will see you again tomorrow. Enjoy your weekend. Later.